We're super excited to be back in the gym. That's been a huge, I think, just energy boost to all the girls, is that we're back together on a consistent basis. We're really looking forward to playing. We just want to play. That's really all we want to do this season, is get in the gym and compete. We had the fall where we got to be together, but the lack of competition is that piece that was always missing. So being able to compete on the weekends is what this is all about, and what we're looking forward to hopefully getting through the whole season, and hopefully COVID is kind to us and we can make it. Well, we lost several key players last year. We had a large senior class, and so we have some big shoes to fill. So this year we've had some now upperclassmen, last year underclassmen, who've stepped into some big roles. So Alyssa Jolly is going to play a big role for us in the middle, as well as Emily Herring. They've stepped into some bigger roles than they've had in the past, so we're looking forward to see what they can do. We have two freshmen who are going to play vital roles. We lost two senior outside hitters and are having to replace that position with underclassmen. So Brenna and Gabby are going to come in at this point and fill those shoes for us, and hopefully kind of hold those positions down. Well, leadership for our crew is something that we value. We value highly. We do a lot of work in our leadership area. And our upperclassmen, by the time they get to that junior, senior year, they've got that piece down. So Noelle Coates and Emily Herring are our two seniors this year, and they've really taken that leadership role extremely serious. This is different from them. They should be off this semester. They should be in internships and jobs and things like that, and they are. So they're trying to balance their work, and both of them have 8 to 5 jobs, trying to balance those hours along with a competitive volleyball season and lead this team. And they're doing it, and they're doing a really good job at it. But when they can't be there, and oftentimes we miss them, or they're coming in straight from work, Alyssa Jolly is a player who has to fill some of that leadership responsibility, and she's been doing a really great job there too. That's been a challenge for these girls. I think the back and forth with the virtual learning, and then back in class, I think that's a whole different piece that we didn't realize was going to affect them as much as it has. But our motto this year is we're just rolling with it. Anything that gets thrown at us, we're going to be easygoing about it. We're going to be able to adjust on the fly. If games get canceled because of water or whatever it was, the weather, we're just going to be ready to get in when we can, practice when we can. If something happens because of COVID and we have to be shut down for those reasons, I've told the girls that those are things we can't control. So we just keep on pushing and keep on getting the opportunities when we can. And when we get those opportunities, give everything we've got when we have it. So having that flexibility and working through the adversity this year has been just our kind of biggest talking point throughout the year. And all the girls have been really amazing in their attitudes coming in and being flexible with, in the middle of the ice storm, we had one opportunity to practice. Let's get as many as we can in the gym to just get touches on the ball. And, the girls who could make it, made it. And the ones who couldn't, we were okay with that. We didn't want them putting themselves in harm's way just to make it up here if they couldn't already. So that's the attitude we've kind of been talking about and we're looking for throughout the season, because it's one that is going to be needed for these next 7 weeks. Yeah, absolutely. Our parents have been an amazing group as far as supporting us through this all, especially our freshmen. We have 10 freshmen. I know their parents were really anxious for them to get here and compete and be able to see them play, and that's not happening. They're not going to be able to see us play in person, but they're still supporting us. They're finding ways to sponsor meals for us. We've got fat heads that parents have sent, so we can put them in the stands for our girls. They watch us on the live stream, and so I want to thank the parents for their flexibility this year as well, because this is different, but also their continued support through it all. And as much as it's hard to tell them all that they can't come see their daughters in person, they've been extremely positive and supportive through it all.